Kia ora Aotearoa, welcome to our show.
Your show.
Import X.
We've got an action-packed show for you tonight. We're taking a Mag and Turbo to do some tech talk.
And on this week's DVD review, we teach you how to get your sideways action on with Best Motoring's The Drift Bible. That's right, Keiichi Tsuchiya shows you the techniques to get you drifting.
Do you think Keiichi went on the Tuga?
I think it did.
Oh, there you go. Plus a couple of kick-ass My Rides for the small screen.
And for all you motorheads out there, join Gadget and the Initial X Trueno team for more DIY pedentics.
So stick around for what we believe is arguably the best show in New Zealand motoring.
Well, at least between you and me.
Yeah, error of margin of 3.4%.
Right here
on Import X.
This week's DVD is Best Motoring's Drift Bible, a must-have for those wanting to know how to drift. Sit back and take notes from the Drift King himself, Keiichi Tsuchiya. So there's your taste of Best Motoring's Drift Bible, an absolute necessity to have in your video library. Big points for this title, 9 out of 10, so get to your nearest Mag and Turbo or Wick Cools to buy your own copy, because I ain't sharing.
My name is Dinh, and this is my Honda Civic. V16A, piston, rod, cam, GT3040 turbo, Power FC. It's making 400 at 1 bar of boost at the moment. We decided to put a Motec on it, but then FC data locking. He reckoned he can remap the computer to run 3 bar of boost. Custom body kit. And the paint job, Acid Rush off a 2002 Ford Falcon. Roll cage and a few gauges, truss, oil temp, water temp, and exhaust temp. Just an Apex hand controller. It's for a monitor, and Momo steering wheel, rise seat, Pacton fuel pump, guaranteed to pump 1,000 horsepower. With that spoon wheel and with some GTI-R twin turbo caliber on it, 330mm rotor. Ooh, yeah, I had the car for like 10 years. When I first bought it, I used to go to school back and forward, but then time goes by, I turn it into a toy.
Gadgets Project Initial X.
Let's recap on Project Initial X. First, we acquired a fire-damaged Toyota Trueno. Then at New Zealand Car Parts, we sourced a 1UZ V8 engine and Toyota Hilux gearbox. Fitment was tight, so a new firewall had to be fabricated. Gadget couldn't have it looking ugly, so we had the whole engine bay painted. Meanwhile, the modified manual flywheel and Gaiken clutch kit was assembled. Not forgetting our custom exhaust as well. Then the Trueno got stripped bare and treated with a fresh new lick of paint. Thanks to Redwood Auto Electrical, who supplied the wiring and battery, the boosted boys can now wire the Trueno up.
A new wiring loom back into it. In the old car, the other one was burnt, so we've got another loom. We have fitted a starter motor wire. It runs right around the back, down here, and here's the starter motor here, which on these V8s is located in the valley. To rewire it, you have to pull the starter motor out because all the wiring is on the underside of it. Now we've put all the factory sound deadening back in. We've glued it all back onto the new firewall that we made, and we've put the loom back in and plugged everything up. Put the blower back in. We've got to have a heater, you see. We can't drift when it's cold. You've got to be nice and toasty and warm.
I've cut the wiring, cut the old plug off, and I've extended the wiring with a new plug on the end here, so that they can reach the new tank that we put in there. I've got to find out what wire does what, cut it, and then extend it so it can reach to the motor and make all the gauges work on the dash. When we first bought this motor, it had an air conditioning pump, which sat in here. It had a power steering pump, which sat up here. The alternator sat there. And it had one belt which went around the whole thing. The water pump is behind here, and it's driven off the cam belt. Most cars, the water pump's driven off the belt which goes to the alternator. So all we have now is we have an alternator and the main pulley, and all we need to do is put a belt around there like that. There used to be a pulley sitting on here which puts tension on the belt, and the alternator was mounted solid. have to put an adjuster on the bottom there so that we can pull the alternator up and adjust the belt.
So out with the cutting wheel to make way for the tensioner bracket. And voila, the finished product.
So here we have a V6 stock turbo Mazda radiator. We have chopped the bottom hose off there because it needs to go straight up like that now. So we're going to get that soldered on by Pickering radiators. And then we have chopped the top one to fit to. We're going to put a straight piece out like that. I've made up some little brackets for the bottom to fit the radiator onto. And I'll swap the radiator in to its home.
And with the magic of television, the radiator is back, rebuilt and looking cool.
We had it recored. It was a 2-core radiator, and we took it to the radiator shop and they made it into a 3-core so it can hold more water and keep the V8 cool.
Meanwhile, Nathan is dealing to a hydraulic line issue.
Obviously it was automatic, now it's manual, so we've got a new line to the clutch and we've got a flexi hose. And now we can't have it too close because this is actually the exhaust, so we're going to have to tuck it up nice and tight away from the exhaust, otherwise there's a possibility of melting.
Fuel tank melted, Gadget now addresses the filler line.
Originally this piece here was welded or joined to that, so I've cut it. So there's 2 pieces now. And the fuel filler sits up in here. I'll get this bit of rubber here. And I'll fit this in here, fit that on there, and it'll be magic.
And we can't go drifting without the windows, so Gadget calls the glass guy to install the windows. Glass primer is carefully applied to the inside window surrounds and is a technique adopted to mask from view the materials that's used to bond the glass to the metal sills.
What's this stuff, man?
It's foam. Yeah, dam or inseal. It's keeps the glass up off the body because the body will flex, so it won't break, and it acts as a dam that stops the urethane oozing on the inside of the car.
Then urethane glue is applied for the adhesion to the sills.
Windscreen now sitting in place with the polyurethane gluing the window to the body. This is our donor car and it's been very, very handy. Without it, we'd have been
Because we're working to a budget, we recycle the old seals from the donor car for use on initial legs.
We're gonna clean these up and give them a paint, put them on later on after the glue's dried, because these look like poos. How long does the glue take to set?
Usually it's about an hour and a half we can drive the car, but it takes a couple of days to cure right through.
To ensure they're gonna work, the glass guy does a dummy fit. Then repeats the process to the other empty windowsills. That's it for now. Be sure to join us next time for more Gadgets Project Initial X. Go on, give us a smile.
Hi, my name is Chaz. Come and check my ride.
This is my 92 Nissan GTI-R Pulsar. This car I had for nearly 3 years now. I bought it in just when I came over to New Zealand. Put in a T62-1 Turbonetics turbo, 700cc injectors, 500 horse fuel pump in the back, Nismo clutch, and an IRA gearbox that I've done as well on it. I run between 230 to 250 kilowatts on the wheels, 38 teal wastegate. I have the SR20DE throttle body with a 60mm gate on it, turbo smart blower valve, oil catch can, tire, fuel pressure regulator, and it's just all been fitted by Extremos. I've got the Speco boost gauge, Monster Tacho with the shift light, the Momo steering wheel, the Momo pedals, and the Momo gear knob.
This I thought it was a good idea to put an umbrella in the Mini Godzilla.
All right. Thanks, Jim. We know Mag and Turbo do a great range of wheels and tyres. They've also brought in a brand new range of gear. So, good morning, Brendan.
G'day, Mark. How are you?
Good, mate. We're here to talk about Trust and GReddy.
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 You name it, typically speaking, Trust are in it when it comes to Japanese tuning. GReddy, GReddy, GReddy.
What is everything here?
This is the GReddy Type RS blow-off valve.
Right, turbo type?
Close. They look very similar. This is actually a Protec B. This is an electronic boost controller. A GReddy turbo, Mark.
You made your point.
Out of the engine comes the exhaust waste, through here, forcing it out this outlet here. As that pressure comes out, it makes it spool up. See that?
Spin. Right.
They're connected one-to-one, so at the same time, it spools up the compressor side of the turbo, forcing the air into the engine.
So what's an actuator? Tell me what this thing actually is.
That is an actuator.
Right.
Inside here is a spring and a rubber diaphragm. The inlet vacuum forces pressure in here, moving this actuator rod down, opening the wastegate.
Where does that go?
Down the exhaust.
What's so good about the GReddy turbos?
The GReddy turbos, what's so great about them? They've been tested and tested and tested, and dare I say it, like this kit here, tuned for specific models.
So this is the side of my rotary motor.
Yes.
This bit bungs on there, like so.
Correct.
That goes out of there into the pipe.
Correct. Into the intercooler.
Out of there. Out the other side of the intercooler, through another pipe, into my plenum, my motor bit.
Correct.
That'd be a mechanic one day, eh?
If you had something from a Skyline or an Evo or a Sylvia, or, any other turbo application, Trust will have specifically developed an intercooler core, plumbing and pipe kit, specifically for that make and model of car, guaranteeing more horsepower.
Really?
Really. Dare I say it, even someone like you could probably fit the stuff. Bar and plate and fin and tube are the different types of intercooler cores that there are. Bar and plate, typically speaking, is great for drag racing.
Right.
Fin and tube is, dare I say it, better for street use.
Right.
These are bars, Mark.
These are bars.
And those are plates.
These bits here are the plates. Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Out the back, Mark and Brendan check out this fat WRX with a GReddy package installed.
This is GReddy's front-mounted intercooler kit. The GReddy kits come with a smaller sized diameter turbo pipe and a larger sized diameter engine pipe. And what that does is it allows the turbo to feed the intercooler much, much faster and more efficiently. When the intercooler does its job and cools the air gets thicker and more dense, feeding this pipe into the engine, allowing that thicker, denser air to have more room to move, while the turbo is still forcing the induction as well.
The compressor wheel has to fill up a diameter pipe that big instead of that pipe big, and that's what gets you more.
It increases flow.
Can I dollar down it?
Absolutely. All of our accessories and products that we sell in the stores are available on our finance packages.
Errands. The 4 most important gauges you should probably have in your car.
For a turbo car, exhaust temp, boost pressure, water temperature and oil temperature. Now, if you said 4, I'm going to chuck a 5th in and say oil pressure for a turbo car. Wow, Mark, you run at 1 bar.
I do?
Yeah. 12 pounds of hot air.
Look, an amazing array of products are available now from Mag and Turbo, the new the Trust range from GReddy. GReddy.
GReddy, Mark, GReddy.
Thanks very much for having us in.
Anytime, mate.
You don't really mean that. Me and Toots, we're going to get the Chariot fitted up and we'll talk to you soon. I'll get back on the bus. Where's Albert gone?
It's GReddy.
Can I borrow $2 to get the bus? There you go. Hope you guys enjoyed the show.
That's right. Your opinions really count to us, so get on our website, importx.co.nz, and get onto our forums.
We like to know what you guys want to see. Also, road safety tip, keep your drag racing off the street. It'll save you a lot of trouble and a lot of tickets.
So that's us for tonight. Thank you for joining us. So see you next week for more hardcore Kiwi car porn right here
on Import X. See you.
Hungry for BK? Order any BK meal and mention Import X and get your free upsize.